Small business owner check. This is my name. This is the name of my company. This is what my company does. This is why I love what I do. This is an accomplishment I'm proud of. This is where you can find me online. And if you're a small business owner, introduce yourself in the comments and let's support.
Welcome, everyone, to a great week of a seat at the dinner table. I am Timone.
And I am Kim.
And we are on episode 4 of our podcast. We're chugging along. So we do want to thank everyone that has viewed in. But we do want to thank everyone for coming in and showing their support. And if you can, see at the bottom of our screen, we ask you to visit.
I was going to say, what are you asking?
To visit www.simplyshondell.com to get access to beautiful, created, handmade polymer clay earrings made by my lovely wife, Kimberly herself.
I will say I'll have some new products on there. I'm shooting for September 18th. I actually am doing a pop-up shop on September 18th. It is at 69 East Main Street in Newark, Delaware. I don't remember the zip code offhand, but if you go to Simply Shondell on Facebook and Instagram, the information is there on my page as well. So if you can't make it in person, the products that I'm currently creating will also be online available. But I would suggest if you can come out and support, because you never know. You'll see me. You get to meet me in person if you don't know me. And my lovely husband, my baby, my baby, he'll be there with me helping. So, yeah, you never know. You might get a couple free earrings. You never know. So if you can, just come out 69 East Main Street, Newark, Delaware on September 18th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then check out the website after that.
So this evening, we had some things that we had to take care of as far as our kids and open house parent-teacher conference type group introduction, all that.
We're being good parents.
Definitely want to be involved. So we were running a little bit behind, and my wife does 120% of the cooking. So this evening, I am having some of her great leftovers that she made from the other evening, which is some chicken with some noodles, some green beans, some stir fry,
and some seasoning.
Yo, this thing is on point. This is on point. The day that she made it, the days that she's went afterwards, all the seasons have soaked in. So I am getting this delectable meal. My wife, on the other hand, what do you have, my love?
I mean, it's a favorite for me. I got a grilled turkey and cheese sandwich. I ain't gonna show y'all because I overcooked the bread a little bit. It's still gonna be banging, nice and buttery, but I overcooked it. I'm tired, and that's that. And I'm gonna eat it. Everybody else is fine, so I'm gonna eat it.
What's the type of bread?
It's Dave's. All I know is it's multi-grain. It's got extra protein and stuff in it, so it's healthier. That's all I got.
So today we have this or that. As you've seen our post today, we had a little taste of what we would have today as far as this or that. A few of you guys commented on it. It was in
this
regards
or that,
to
what, music?
Yes, music edition. My apologies, because we will do few off of this. But we did a one has to go. Everything they've ever made between Mariah Carey, Janet Jackson, Whitney Houston, and Mary J. Blige.
You know?
I don't know.
That's okay.
Yeah. But needless to say, had some people chime in as far as those females are concerned. One said that Mary J should go, which that was a gasp for me, because I mean that's the queen of hip hop soul, and I'm a big hip hop fan. So needless to say, it sparked some interest. But what were your thoughts? You have none.
No, I got thoughts. I just didn't share it on the post.
Okay.
You said it was Mariah. I can't see. It was Mariah,
Janet, Whitney, and
Mary J.
Mary J.
And see, in my opinion, this is just my opinion. The post says everything that they've ever made has to go, which to me it includes TV shows, movies, commercials, everything. For me, it's Mariah. It's not even a.
It's not even a question.
It wasn't even a question for me, and it has nothing to do with like her musicality because she's a legend in her own. But just for me, she can go.
Sorry, Mariah. We'll see if you have some better luck later on. So me and my wife, we like cultured music, reggae, reggaeton, Afro beats, all that good jazz.
I like country too.
We like country. The only country artist that I know, the only one that I like is Jimmy Allen. Shout out to Jimmy Allen. From the First State, and it's mainly because he's from the First State, and my wife knows him. A lot of people that I know him, so kind of like six degrees of separation, sort of. But needless to say, this first this or that, we are going to have.
Let me see.
DeVito, or no, Sean Paul versus DeVito. Or no, Sean Paul or DeVito, because my wife doesn't like the verses.
So, wow. How'd you come up with this? Oh. I like them both, but I'm going to say Sean Paul.
Just give it a lie.
Oh, my God.
Just give it a lie. Oh, my God. Why would you say Sean Paul?
Because it's nostalgia for me. It takes me back to high school. DeVito is dope. I like his music that he's coming out with, but Sean Paul just, I don't know. It's just the classics that take me back to.
So some technical difficulties here. Apologize. Might be doing a little too much. I think we lost some viewership. But
Oh, it's not that up.
You were saying Sean Paul with the memories and everything.
Yeah, takes me back to high school. Like just the whole vibe. Everything. It just takes me back to high school. He hasn't, from what I know, he hasn't done too much recently. Mm-hmm. But I feel like DeVito is stepping right in that lane with his type of music because even my son likes DeVito.
Right.
But it just takes me back to high school. It's good memories for me. And see, I don't know what all or who all you have in this or that. Mm-hmm. So this is all just my opinion and my feelings and my thoughts for that moment.
Yeah, so I would say Sean Paul as well, pretty much based on what you were saying as far as the memories is concerned. Mm-hmm. That whole, what was it, his first album, or maybe second album, it was like Dirty One? I don't even know.
Rock, I think.
Okay, yep, Dirty Rock. I think. That whole album lasted probably from like the end of 2002 to like 2003, maybe even 2004. Mm-hmm. It had a strong run and definitely had some hits. So DeVito is definitely doing his thing now. Mm-hmm. Not going to knock him in any way, shape, form, but like you said, as far as the memories is concerned, I would say that. So we're going to switch it up here. Go a little old school.
Okay.
112 or Jagged Edge?
So, for me, I'm going with 112. Jagged Edge had every song to the same melody. Literally, they would slow it up or speed it up, but it was the same melody. I could literally sing "Meet Me at the Altar in Your White Dress," and then what's another song that they done had? Dang, I forgot the other song, but it goes along.
Oh no, that's the same thing. Where the party at? Girls and them.
Okay, that was a one-off. That was a one-off. It was fantastic. No, I can't forget about my but their majority of their songs, it was like the same melody, the same cadence. So I'll go with 112 for sure.
Not to be same with you, but I say 112 as well. I was a big Bad Boy fan, so anything that Bad Boy put out from like 95 to like 98, 99, I was on, and the majority of 112's run was during, I ain't gonna say during that time, but the Only You with the with Biggie on there, Peaches and Cream. They just had a lot of cultural hits, and not saying that Jagged Edge didn't. It was just that I don't know.
The shorts went with Jagged Edge. I found the song that I was talking about too. Feel like I just walked right out of heaven. Okay. Sounded just like "Meet Me at the Altar in Your White Dress." No, don't say
no.
Don't
no, okay.
But the shorts said they go with Jagged Edge, and then I ain't knocking it. They had some hits.
So we're gonna switch it up a little bit, and we are going with.
How many you got? Do you know?
I got a few. I got a lot, but we're gonna try to knock them all out.
Okay.
Trina, that's for the old school, and the new school, Megan Thee Stallion. Trina says she the baddest, and Meg calls herself a stallion. I mean, hey.
I don't got no input on this one for real, because they both to me rap about the same thing. Just Mercedes Trina. Yeah, I think I could go with Trina too, just because I don't know, just because Merce said it at this point. The only thing, I mean, I'm not much of a rap fan, so Marcel. Yeah, definitely, because they have radio hits that are catchy. Like I catch myself singing "Hands on My Knees, Shaking Up on My Thoughts." Like I catch myself singing that, but I don't care for the song. So I'm just just for the sake of classics and legendary people, I'm gonna rock with Trina.
So
what you got?
With rapping and bars, I'm not even gonna. They're in their own lane, both of them, in my opinion. But this is just spitballing. Megan is a soon to be HBCU graduate, and I was a HBU student. HBCU, and she's a HBCU soon to be graduate of Texas Southern or something like that. So I'm gonna just get a nod to Megan just off the strength of that, and she's got a nice little run going. So definitely would say Megan.
No, you did.
I did. So we got the next one. We got Usher. Usher versus Justin Timberlake.
It's the soul for me. I'm going with Usher.
You going with Usher?
Yeah, because, I mean, Justin Timberlake is a beast, and I just feel like Usher's range and musicality is better for me. It's all just my opinion. But, I'm going to go with Usher. Usher's for me.
See, so thinking about this, Justin got some hits. He got some hits with some good people, and he's got one of the beat cheat codes working with Timberland. So, I mean, that to me is, when you got Timberland producing your whole album, That right there in itself is something that can't be matched. Usher for me, like, Usher for me, man, like, don't get me wrong, he's a legend. He's on Star Search and all that. And the one album that the Confessions album is arguably like one of the top R&B albums of all time, in my opinion.
Which one? 8701?
No,
the one for Confessions.
Yes. Yes, I guess how it coincided with him and Chili breaking up, and then Jermaine Dupri co-writing and all. It was, needless to say, that was a great album. And
so this played for me today.
And
like it just came out.
However, I'm gonna ride with the Mickey Mouse Club, and I'm gonna ride with Justin Timberlake.
What does that mean?
He was on the Mickey Mouse Club with Britney Spears way back in the day when it was on HBO.
Yeah.
Mercedes said she's gonna have hard for me, but hubby says Usher, so I'm gonna have to go with him. I love Justin though; he's got hits. A little underrated in my opinion.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he's underrated. I think he's right where he needs to be. Yeah, she's singing. So we are going to the next one.
See, Mer, a lot of people don't know what time he was in his drop top, so they don't even need to be watching this right now. Oh, Lord.
So she gonna get a shot again.
Okay.
Mimi or Riri. We got Mariah Carey and we got Rihanna. Got from
this is rude.
How
do you get these comparisons?
Like a few that I came up with. Well, I mean, all of them I came up with, but I had to do some analyzation. If that's a word.
I don't know, but it's okay.
It's a word today.
Right. I'm gonna go with Mariah Carey.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean Mariah Carey, her voice is ridiculous. Rihanna cannot out-sing Mariah Carey, in my opinion. Rihanna has some hits. It took her a little bit, but she has some hits. But then, like, singing live, I don't know, man. Mariah said she doesn't like Mariah, so she got to go with Rihanna.
She said she can go without them both, though. Wow.
See, in my opinion, Rihanna's voice is not as strong as Mariah's, but I relate more to Rihanna's music than Mariah's.
Not even taste like honey. That's my favorite Mariah joint of all time.
And who was she with?
And the joint that she did with ODB.
And again, who was she with?
Those are the only two that I like. Not saying she had a lot of ballads, of course.
It's a no for me, though.
But I mean, the only reason why I matched these two up because Rihanna had a B. She's a billionaire, so I mean, she can be in this status, in my opinion. She's got the Rihanna Navy. And I wasn't gonna put her up with the Beehive because I know that's kind of like nah. So I thought the next best option would be Mariah Carey for old school versus new school. Me personally, I would pick Rihanna for the simple fact that how she came in the game with the Mr. DJ and
Mark Rihanna too.
Mark picked Rihanna too. Okay, Rihanna has hits. Rihanna's
she definitely does.
And
she definitely does. I just think of like range and.
Oh yeah. I mean, you like the singing, so I totally understand that. I totally understand that. So the next one.
I'm gonna stop cheating looking at your screen.
You do.
I'll wait.
Yeah, please. All right. So this one is for my songbirds. Kelly Price or Kiera Shear.
Dang, this one is tough.
This one is for my wife.
Oh, Kiera Shear. I gotta go with Kiera Shear on that. Have you heard her sing at random?
Yes, I have.
And her range, hello, she can go all the way to tenor up to super soprano. Bruh.
You know, like KP can't sing though.
I didn't say she couldn't. She got range too, but everything else that go with it is Kiera for me, man. Mer with me. She said Kiara too.
She said Kiara, no question. Well,
all I can do is just watch her sing. I can't.
I'm gonna go with Kiara, because she definitely has range. Not saying that Kelly Price can't sing, because she can sing her behind off. However, I think that the only reason why Kiara isn't in a mainstream level is because she sings gospel, which is
BS.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. I mean, if you can sing regardless, and what you're singing about. I mean, if it touches your soul, by all means, that's soul music. Whether it's gospel, whether it's R&B, whatever, however you want to call it.
Mer said, "Oh, you better read it."
She said, after watching Sunday's Best, Kelly's personality lost it for me. Oh.
I'm gonna tell you when Kelly lost it for me, when she was on R&B Divas, which was before that, because she was the B word of all essences, all of the letters, in the way that she treated everybody else and the way that she expected to be treated. And I don't like to judge people just off of what I see on TV, because you never know what a person is going through. But she never turned it around. She never apologized for anything that she did. And she was like, this is how I feel. This is that. Cool. That's how you feel. That's you. I don't got to deal with you. I don't know you in my personal life, which is great because I wouldn't deal with you. But it doesn't take away from her voice for me.
Right.
But she's still,
Yeah, personalities can turn you off.
Yes, indeed.
All right. So moving right along.
Alrighty.
We have.
Did we start that time?
We did. Cardi B and Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim. Cardi B and Lil' Kim. Some people, we're going to do Cardi B and Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim crush on you video Lil' Kim.
It's Lil' Kim for me.
Shout out to Hop. What's going on? How you doing there, sir? Appreciate you tuning in. You said it's Lil' Kim for you?
It's Lil' Kim for me. Yeah. It's Lil' Kim for me from everything from back in the day. She got substance hits on top of substance hits on top of substance hits, in my opinion. And again, I'm not like this heavy rap person, but I can listen to Lil' Kim.
You gotta be a heavy rap person. Just what you like.
I like Lil' Kim. Okay.
I'm gonna say Lil' Kim, mainly because time, of course, and she was Biggie's right hand girl, so that's one of my favorite artists.
Okay.
So yeah, Lil' Kim and Cardi got hits.
Cardi's growing.
She is.
I think she's growing and evolving. But yeah.
She says Cardi has more hits than Lil' Kim. I don't know about that, Mercedes.
No, I don't think so.
I gotta stay low to my piece, Lil' Kim, Margaret with Cardi. She's annoying to me. I don't like it. I don't know about. I'm not gonna say annoying. She's just her. I remember the first time I seen her on Love and Hip Hop.
Oh my God! I wanted to slap.
At that point, I was like, she's annoying, but then I seen what she was doing, and she's a flipping mastermind. Because she played the heck out of what she was doing in Love and Hip Hop, got the attention on her, and then took off. It went from that to the mixtapes, and then that one hit. You thought it was just gonna be the one hit by the stripper. Nah, she consistently. So shout out to Cardi and Party Fontaine, her ghostwriter. So shout out to him as well.
You know, one of my favorites is "What was the reason? What was the reason?"
So you can't look, Kim. Can't look.
I'm not looking.
Yeah,
I'm not
all right.
looking. So. I promise.
All right. All right. Boom. Nicki Minaj and Missy Elliott.
Holy.
Nicki Minaj and Missy Misdemeanor Elliott.
I'm gonna go Missy. Missy is a one-of-a-kind mastermind. And I say that because her visuals that she put together, I think she writes for other people. She produces for other people. Her creative mind is like It's like one of a kind, and it just cannot be duplicated any kind of way.
The trash bag is iconic.
Mm-hmm.
You put a trash bag on and fill it up with air, and you get that shine like the wind.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So
begin. I sit on heels like Loren.
I'm not. This one was kind of hard for me.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, it's always like Nicki versus Cardi or Nicki versus Lil Kim. So I wanted to switch it up because Missy, for some reason, is underrated in my opinion. When people think of female MCs, it's like they don't some, but she's got bars. She's very creative and everything.
Mm-hmm. You talking Missy?
Yes.
Okay.
Nicki Minaj is a beast when it comes to the bars, in my opinion. And she can hold her own. Yes, I know that she's Safari used to write for her, and I still don't understand that when I hear his rap. But needless to say, just the overall package, I would go with Missy. From the dancing, like you said, to the creativity in her videos, and she's got that Justin Timberlake factor when she was teaming up with Timberland for so long. So can't go wrong with Timberland.
You remember Magoo?
Yeah, I remember Magoo.
Timberland and Magoo.
Magoo probably still getting a check. Shout out to Magoo somewhere in Virginia. All right, so we're gonna go with the next. My wife's not look.
I'm not cheating.
All right. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Janae Aiko, and her. Oh, killing me small. Killing me small.
Man, both of them stay heavy on my playlist as well.
She said, "Who is Magoo?" See, you need to go back.
Wow, you don't remember Timberland and Magoo?
Timberland's first album was Timberland and Magoo.
The boogie, jump the beat. Brother, please turn on this seat. You need to go listen to that, sis.
Just that one song, though. I don't know about the rest of them.
Right. Oh, Jesus. I don't know. Jenny Aiko. Her. Mm-hmm. Just because of
you like you hurt when you said that.
Because I'm so torn. It's because I love them both. They both are so, man, their music and their voice is just so undescribable. Mm-hmm. But for me, her got a little bit more because her play instruments. I don't know if Janae doesn't, but I've never really seen her play. But her plays instruments, and I think she plays multiple instruments, and I think it is super dope that she plays the electric guitar while she's singing.
Yeah, definitely.
That was hard.
So you gonna go her?
I'm gonna go her.
I'm gonna go her as well. Nothing against Miss Aiko.
Yep.
Nothing against her whatsoever. However, I would just, off of preference, I would rather listen to her than Miss Aiko. I feel too much estrogen when Aiko's in the speakers. I can't listen to a whole album if my wife's not around. Versus her, I feel like I can just vibe out. I can clean the whole kitchen and do some stuff with her rocking in the background. But I don't know. That's just me. So moving on. My wife can't look because got a couple surprises in here. Yeah, I'm
Thank
sorry.
God.
My editing skills can work correctly.
Don't cut us off this time.
Yeah, I'm trying not to. Okay, so I know you're not a big rap person. However, Kanye or Drake, they've had a beef going on. So I said, hey, why not incorporate it into the podcast? So both have released new material. I haven't gotten through all of Donda.
Me either. I tried.
I've only heard 2 tracks from Drake.
Yeah.
The Certified Lover Boy. Nothing against neither one of them.
So I'm gonna take the new albums off.
Okay.
I don't listen to many albums from Drake. However, I did hear that he has hits and whatever plays on the radio.
From the bottom that we hear.
I loved Kanye's College Dropout album. That's a classic for me. I liked Late Registration. That was cool. Kanye lost his mama, lost his mind. Yeah. My thing is, I'm going old Kanye, but also this is dumb. I'm sorry.
This is okay. I'm glad you had that reaction.
Because I remember listening to Drake, "Baby, you're my ex-man, you all I ever wanted." Like when that first came out and nobody knew who he was.
Yo. Yeah. He came out when we got together. So his run is long.
Hey. Yeah. Yeah.
You got a nice little run.
I'm gonna go Drake. I know.
No, you're fine. You're fine. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever.
Boy, you're stressing my life.
So I'm taking the new albums out because I haven't listened to both of them, so I'm not even gonna say which one is better.
Mm-hmm.
But I picked these two for one because of what they got going on, but for two because they both had writers come in and help them with it.
Know more about that stuff.
So
I don't really know about that.
I mean, just with that, I thought they would be on an equal playing field.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like old Kanye, I guess we could say is this classic. Yeezus, I can't, but he started to get back.
Album?
Yeah, he was like
I think Life of Pablo is where I stopped.
And that was when he was like on his way back to old Kanye.
Mm-hmm. Yo, I think I told you there's a song on there called Ultralight Beam. It's deep and it's dope and it's deep. It's deep and it's dope.
It's all them.
Yeah.
Twitter fingers turn to trigger fingers. Oh Lord, she said Drake is a mastermind. I'm not a big enough fan of Kanye and him weirds. Yo, okay. Oh man.
See, I don't judge people off of what they do anymore. I ain't even gonna use the word judge, but like I can't say that anymore because with me recently grieving my grandma, I can't say that his mom passing, especially the way that she didn't like trigger something in his mind, because even like I'll just say this, it's been dark. It's been some dark times since I lost my grandma a few months ago, and so I can't imagine what all he's gone through and tried to hide or not hide. And then on top of being a public figure and all of that attention being added on to him trying to grieve through his mom and whatnot. So I can't even say that he's weird. I can't, because I can't imagine losing my mom, especially the way that he did. That was crazy.
I think that Kanye is misunderstood a lot. I think he's trying to portray a message and doesn't really know how to portray it in the way that can be accepted to the masses.
Mm-hmm.
However, to me, he's a genius. I'm not going to take anything away from him due to any of his views that I may disagree on. However, college me, you know what? I'll go with Kanye. The reason why I say Kanye is because he has been an awesome musical artist when it comes to hip hop in general. But people seemingly forget he was one of the greatest producers like ever.
Before he even started, right?
Yeah, that he was a producer that came in. One of Jay-Z's iconic albums was produced all by him, which is Blueprint 1. Mm-hmm. So needless to say, that has the up, even though Drake was in Degrassi. Kanye is going to have an up for me, so shout out to Kanye.
You see Mark on that?
What did she say? Listening to R. Kelly, who's a musical genius, after watching it. No, that's totally different, Mercedes. This man, R. Kelly, did some unthinkable things. Kanye just said that he thinks that he just got different thoughts. And needless to say, we're not going to compare Kanye to pedophilia. But so the next one, this one's from my wife as well. So I know she likes songbirds. Leandra or Jennifer Hudson.
Leandra for me.
Okay.
I'm not a huge fan of Jennifer. They ain't taking nothing away from her, but I'm just not a fan of her music. I could leave it.
You can leave?
I could leave it. Leandra all day for me. All day, every day.
I'm going to go Leandra off the strength of she's one of the realest people. Me and my wife was talking about it today. Like, she's been through so much and so been through the public eye and whatnot, but she has been completely authentic in her walk with God and from the battles that she deals with and whatnot, and she still doesn't allow that to deter her to sing the message that the Most High has given her.
Right.
So I'm going to say Leandra. Nothing against Jennifer because she's doing her thing. Shout out to her in the Aretha Franklin movie.
Right.
And all that. Married the wrestler guy and all that.
I don't think I said that.
They're not?
No.
Oh, okay.
Very long time.
Oh, well, I guess I'm out the loop when it comes to that.
You are.
Either way, Jennifer can sing. Don't get me wrong. She can sing. However, when I just think of the total package, I'm just going to go with
Leandra.
So, I am trying to move.
Bro, my sandwich was banging.
Jasmine Sullivan or Brandy Norwood?
Oh, why would you do this one to me? Jesus Christ. Lord Jesus, my son just fell off the bed. I'm sorry. Y'all, excuse us. My son just fell off the bed, and I just heard him say, ow. I don't even know how bad it is. But anyway, until the hubby gets back, I'm going with Brandy. She's my all-time favorite. Jasmine, she's like the queen of the riffs and runs. But Brandy right there with her. Actually, I think Brandy, they feed off of each other. They actually learn from each other. Is he okay?
Yes, he's.
Did you pause us? Because I
No.
was still talking.
You was fine. I just had the picture.
What did he do?
He fell.
Okay. I heard him say, ow. Oh, gosh.
Shout out to everybody who has kids.
Oh, Lord. Man. I know, Mara, it's not fair. It's not fair at all.
That's the point.
But wait, let's back up a little bit. Because she said Leandria for her, but Jen's voice is touching. It's so strong. Her head got big after she lost weight, though. Her head was always big.
I'm not going in that with
She's
y'all.
not talking about physicality of it, I don't think. I don't think she's talking about physical appearance of her head got big.
Okay.
And so, I mean, I agree, but...
Oh, see? All right. Go see the movie Aretha with Jennifer Hudson in the theaters.
Ain't nobody paying us to plug nobody.
No, they're not. But you don't know. They might blackball.
You're silly. But back to Brandy and Jasmine. Brandy's been my favorite singer since she came on the scene. So... one of my favorites, because I have a lot of favorites, but one of my high-ranking favorites. So I have to go with Brandy, but it takes nothing away from Jasmine because on my list of favorite singers, she's right there too.
I see you. We see your comment, Mercedes. It's not going. So
she said her head is physically good.
Okay. Brandy and Jasmine. Brandy was like one of my first celebrity crushes.
Oh, how cute.
Yeah, I wanted to be down with what you going through. And I couldn't get Moesha because it was on UPN and Southern County didn't have UPN. Let me say, I don't even think I had cable then. But Jasmine is dope. And her last album, I've gotten a listen to. I'm not gonna say unfortunately, but however, in rides where someone controls the radio at times, that's what gets played.
You drive, you play.
So, needless to say, I'll say Brandy. Brandy can sing. She still is producing work. And I mean, she's ageless. Like, she really doesn't look like she's aged at all.
Right.
And her voice hasn't either. So, trying to skip through. Boys to Men or New Edition?
My brain is not working.
I'm going to say New Edition.
You said Boyz II Men or New Edition. Okay, I could not figure out who you were talking about.
I'm going to say Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike, and Johnny as well. All of them. I'm going to just say New Edition.
I'm going to say New Edition because Boyz II Men pretty much are derived. Like, that was
Michael Bivins.
Yeah, so I'm going to go New Edition.
They all had hits, though, so I just thought I'd put them in there. So, trying to move a little quickly.
I didn't even realize what time it was.
All right, baby. I know you're not a rap person.
Merce said she feel like it was disrespectful to pick one over the others. I think
I'm sorry.
Brandy and
So we got Kendrick Lamar and Tupac.
Oh God, Jesus. Lord, boy, why? What is you doing?
Kendrick Lamar or Tupac?
Just off of the fans, just for me, I'm gonna say Kendrick Lamar. I listen to more Kendrick Lamar music than Tupac. Tupac, I know, is legendary. I know people. Yeah, for me, it's Kendrick.
Yeah, so even though me being in my mid to late 30s, I would think that really. Hold on, let me give you the Don Cheadle look.
My bad.
I'm gonna say Kendrick. Tupac is revolutionary. He's great musically, great artist, great actor, great personality in general. However, when I bars, yeah.
What happened?
I'm gonna say Kendrick.
You were studying.
I'm gonna say Kendrick.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Kendrick. And what's crazy is that like Tupac is like one of Kendrick's idols. So
you got comments.
Kind of do that in there. Kendrick for Mar, Tupac for me. Kid Lamar. All right. Next one. DMX or 50 Cent?
DMX. DMX.
I'm going to say 50 Cent. Get Rich or Die Trying went diamond. Boom. Came out with like 3 other albums. Came out with a group. Like all of them went platinum. Still don't know how Tony Yayo went platinum. But needless to say, Tony Yayo went platinum. And that was all of the strength of... Yeah, Lloyd Banks got bars.
No, I couldn't think. I'm trying to... I can't picture these people. Too much.
Young Buck career went off of G Unit. And 50 Cent he has been a staple in hip-hop. Not saying that DMX hasn't. DMX is legendary. Rest in peace to DMX. However, I will go with 50 over DMX.
Okay. That's your proof.
And you said DMX, right?
I think I did. I don't know. My head hurt.
Okay. TLC or Destiny's Child?
Oh.
TLC or Destiny's Child?
So, I like singing. I like its levels to singing. And I'm just going to go with Destiny's Child. What?
That's not fair.
What?
Trying to say T-Boss can't sing or Chili can't sing?
No, not saying that at all. Silly. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying my choice would be listening to, if I'm in the mood for like hearing singing, I'm going to go to Destiny's Child before I would go to TLC music. That's not taking anything away from TLC.
So I picked both of these groups because we're not just talking about Beyonce, we're talking about the whole groups in general and their group success and whatnot. And that video, Waterfalls, had me mesmerized. The whole video, the whole everything. Like I was locked in whenever that, because it was like it was almost like the video Crossroads. Like it just drew me in. With Crossroads, it was the dudes with the black eye, and then with this one, it was like the people that they was moving with the water and whatnot. It just had a meaning. It was a deeper meaning to it. Needless to say, I'm gonna go with TLC. Rest in peace, Left Eye. But yeah, I'm gonna go with TLC.
Murray said she's going with Destiny's Child because she looked like Kelly.
And we cute.
And we cute.
Okay, shout out to the Rovers.
Y'all cute.
All right, so we are on the home stretch. Ari Lennox or SZA?
I'm going to go Ari. And for me, Ari is underrated. She's not getting the recognition that she deserves.
Because she put out nothing in a while.
But I mean, SZA only put out one thing, and then she's featured on other people's stuff.
She just got the hit different. That hit different. Hit different.
And I think that's her featured on somebody else's song.
No, that's her featured on Ty Dolla Sign.
Oh, okay, but it's so. But still, Ari's coming out with something. I just feel it, you know. She was just on Sullivan's thing. You don't know that song?
Yeah.
It's not for kids. You don't listen to that song when
shout
kids
out
is
to
around.
Jeez, shout out to Ari.
Yeah, I go Ari though. Ari's soulful for me.
I'm gonna go Ari. She of course she's a Dreamville J. Cole representative. So
oh, you know a lot.
Yeah, like you.
Like the same.
But that Shea Butter Baby, when it first came out, I was like, yo, that hit me. And then the whole album itself, like, to me, it takes a lot for a female R&B artist, R&B in general, to get play in the vehicle for me. It's either some podcasts or some lectures. If it's music, then it's gonna be either some classic or you gotta have some bars or something. But from Ari got my SZA's album is dope too. Don't get me wrong, but I would go with Ari over.
You see my comment?
What did she say?
She said boo to the both of them. I said gas.
Why? What did they do to you?
I don't know, but Ari.
So we are coming down to the home stretch. Here, how have you liked this so far, my love?
Yeah, it's passable.
It's passable.
No, this was fun, and I like that I did not know who all you put together. I like the element of surprise with it. It makes me think, keeps me on my toes.
All right, so kind of save this one. Whitney Houston or Beyonce Knowles Carter. Both have sold over 200 million copies of their artistry. Both have Grammys. I think both have been on Super Bowl performances. So I thought it would only be right to match these two up. No?
I'm tapping out.
I'm tapping out?
Tap out? I can't choose.
Come on.
I can't choose.
Come on.
Oh, gosh. I am not a part of the Beehive, but I love Beyonce. I love her work ethic. I love her creative mind. However, Whitney's voice is just unparalleled. Nothing. Like, I feel like a lot of people can sing very close or similar to Beyonce. There is not many people that can do Whitney Houston songs. That's just my opinion. I've tried. I know my limits. I know my limits. I can give you the low registry, but nothing in that high registry. I just can't do it. So, you trying to throw something? Whitney's
songs, I'm assuming that sings better. Beyonce is a better performer. The Beehive is too much though, so Whitney got to get it. I don't want no smoke with the Beehive.
Right.
They will cancel you, career, all that. So I think I might just go with Beyonce just off the strength. Whitney is a legend, and I mean this was hard for me when I put it together. However, when I think of Whitney, it's more of a songbird. Versus Beyonce, I think of an entertainer like Mercedes.
Yeah.
And I kind of put Beyonce up there with Michael Jackson when it comes to performances.
Performances, yeah, I give you that. I definitely give you that because the girl puts on a hell of a show. I can't pay the $5 to go see her perform, but she puts on a hell of a show.
Now, I don't know what type of if she got some witchcraft going on with the Sasha Fierce and all that.
You're dumb.
Needless to say, I'm going to go Beyonce just off of everything. Her whole career since she was 14, 15 or whatever. And yeah, so, all right, so it's only two more left.
Okay.
Need you close your eyes on this one.
I ain't looking.
All right, because this one, I think this one will be the one. All right, so here we go. David Ruffin versus Eddie.
You
David or
Eddie.
Eddie. You see the picture that I got, Tim?
You're stupid.
You see the picture that I got?
You do
Tim?
know Eddie Kane's a fictional character.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
I know. But listen, this is two legendary group movies. Even though one is fictional, the other one is based off a true story and all that. But we can't say that both fell off due to addiction issues. Mm-hmm. So needless to say, I think they ran side to side. So needless to say,
yeah, I'm gonna go with David Ruffin.
I'm gonna go with
David Ruffin because Eddie came back talking about nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall. Nights like this, I wish. When he revealed that shiny suit, he said, "Dang, yo." Yo, I got to go with David Ruffin because ain't nobody come to see Otis.
Ain't nobody come to see Otis.
Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
So
it should be David Ruffin in The Temptations. Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies too. Yo.
Oh man.
David Ruffin, definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with David as well. Shout out to the real David. But
because ain't nobody come to see Otis.
Ain't nobody come to see Otis. Nope. So, have you enjoyed yourself, my love?
Yes, my darling, I have.
So, I end all this with, we've mainly talked about, we did have at the beginning, DeVito and Sean Paul, who I guess you wouldn't classify in these two wars that we got coming up, but I think this is like me and you almost. R&B or hip hop?
For me, it's R&B. R&B all day. I love to sing. I don't do it often for people to hear me, but I love to sing. I love hearing good singers. Yeah, we're going to leave that off there. I love to
Okay, we'll leave it
No, I don't care. I want to do like vocal lessons and stuff just because I want to learn more about singing and the voice and notes and things like that. So it's just such a relaxing, melodic. Singing is. I just heard Sister Act, Rita's mom, singing does not put food on the table. But no, it's R&B for me.
Yeah,
R&B.
Say all of them. Oh Lord, I'm not putting that. This is a PG-11 rated show.
Kids sleep. She said ain't nobody sexing to no hip hop.
They not. Well, depends on the hip hop. Okay. So listen, you're all I need. Method and Mary. You're all right. Me personally, I'm gonna say hip hop, of course. I said of course, but I would say hip hop for one because to me, there's R&B elements in hip hop. I think there's hip hop elements, of course, in R&B as well when it comes to like the beat selection and whatnot. However, to me, I've always been someone that has always been intrigued with someone's poetry, and when it comes to R&B, when I actually like read the lyrics, I'm like, yo, they just repeated the same thing like 6 times.
That ain't always the case.
Versus you get 16 bars and then a hook,
and they can say the same thing 3 different ways.
But that's the cleverness of it.
But it ain't telling no story. Not all the time. In R&B, there's a story being told.
Girl, you know I love you.
It's a story.
It's a classic
song. A story.
But you didn't have to use that many eyes.
You just started trying to say a statement. You used that many eyes.
I'm not singing the song either way. The cleverness,
character to the song.
It does. But I don't need no blues in my life.
I don't need nobody screaming at me talking about they gonna make me drip because they done shot me up. I don't need that in my life.
Now see, that's that new age.
No, it ain't.
You gotta get wholesome hip hop.
No, it ain't.
You got to get wholesome hip hop. like some Nas in your life, some Black Thought, some Rakim. I ain't gonna say Big Daddy Kane. Some KRS-One. Some the new Jay-Z. Not old Jay-Z, new Jay-Z. 444 and after.
Like
Most
I
Def.
said.
Talib Kweli.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
We got it.
There's soulful hip hop artists. And then you got the R&B artists that want to be hip hop artists, like Chris Brown. He want to rap. I see him on.
But he can.
He can. No, I'm not that. But stay in your lane, brother. You like the next Michael Jackson or something. Like, do what you do. But I'm gonna say hip hop. So
I'm gonna give you a good example.
Hip hop too forceful and it scares you.
I'm gonna give you a good example.
Listening to?
Remember that? Tell me again. Usher and Ludacris. That we be lovers and friends. And then Lil Jon talk about, I've been knowing you for a long time.
That is the wrong person.
I'm just saying, that's how it goes.
Lil Jon got famous on being a hype man. Let's be honest here. And a beat maker. But Lil Jon was like, come on now. Just, yeah! That's all he had.
Too hype. Can't do it all the time. Too hype.
Needless to say, shout out to Ari and Jasmine Sullivan on their track. That is masterful. So R&B will get a nod from me in that. But
I forget what it's called.
No, we're not even gonna say it. So, okay. So, we ask you to tune in every other Wednesday at 8 p.m. live on Facebook and YouTube. We will shortly
be called On It. It's called On It. I didn't say the lyrics.
You did.
It's called On It.
Yeah, it's just. Fellas, go if your wife ain't, yep, On It. Ari Lennox and Jasmine Sullivan. So shop at www.simplyshondell.com. Every other Wednesday, like, subscribe, share, all those good things. You got anything to say?
Trying to be better.
So, couple things we got to plug before we leave. Wife?
What?
You have something coming up next
Saturday? Already? Okay. Again, you're right. I'm participating, I don't know, a pop-up shop Saturday, September 18th, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., 69 East Main Street, Newark, Delaware. Come out, support. It's myself along with other small businesses. It's going to be a great event. It's going to be great businesses and products and things out there. So come out, show support, show some love. And
shout out to Speak on the Fam podcast. Next podcast will be talking about music as well, about this song. That is every other Saturday at 8 a.m. And Diary of a Black Stepdad by my boy Dwayne Bivens. I think it might have been stepdad. I'm sorry, I thought it might have been black. Either way, he black and he a stepdad, and he got a diary that he wants you to tune in on every other Sunday. Shout out to all of our family, everybody that got businesses. That's how we roll. We roll with entrepreneurs. Shout out to the Shorts family for tuning in and all the appreciation, all sorts of love. Participation, appreciation, all that. All sorts of love. Daycare. If anybody need a baby, go to a reputable daycare center and you are in the Kent County area, look up Mercedes Short and she will be able to assist you, and she is highly recommended by the Matthews. So, until then,
see you when I see you.
Peace.
Who are you, Martin and James?
Yep.